Discover how the CMB's polarization patterns can reveal the universe's magnetic fields, galaxy clusters, and even the presence of new physics beyond the standard model. The cosmic microwave background, or CMB, is the oldest light in the universe, dating back 380,000 years. The CMB's polarization patterns are like a snapshot of the universe's magnetic fields at the time of recombination. These patterns can reveal the presence of galaxy clusters, which are the largest known structures in the universe. The CMB's polarization can also detect the gravitational lensing effect, which warps light around massive objects. Some CMB polarization patterns may be signs of new physics beyond the standard model, such as axions or neutrino properties. From Anderson Silva's failed drug test to TJ Dillashaw's EPO scandal, we dive into the most notorious cheats in UFC history. The UFC's first drug testing program was introduced in 2015, aiming to curb performance-enhancing drug use. Anderson Silva, a UFC legend, was suspended for 1 year in 2015 after testing positive for anabolic steroids. TJ Dillashaw, a former bantamweight champion, was banned for 2 years in 2019 for using recombinant human erythropoietin, EPO. EPO, a banned substance, increases red blood cell production, giving athletes an unfair endurance advantage. In 2019, the UFC partnered with the United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, to strengthen its anti-doping program. Since 2015, over 50 UFC fighters have been suspended or fined for violating the promotion's. Explore the crazy Lexus hoverboard concept that uses magnetic levitation, inspired by the movie Back to the Future, and see how it actually works. The Lexus hoverboard concept was inspired by the iconic movie Back to the Future Part 2. It uses magnetic levitation technology, also known as maglev, to hover above the ground. The hoverboard is powered by a superconducting magnet and liquid nitrogen for cooling. The magnetic track system is made of copper and aluminum for efficient electromagnetic interaction. The Lexus hoverboard can hover up to 10 centimeters above the track and move at a decent speed. The concept remains experimental, but showcases a promising future for transportation technology. The science behind hangovers is wild. Hangovers occur when the body is affected by the toxic byproducts of alcohol metabolism. Alcohol is converted into acetaldehyde, a toxic compound, in the liver during metabolism. Acetaldehyde is then broken down into acetate, but not before causing cellular damage. Dehydration from alcohol's diuretic effect exacerbates hangover symptoms like headaches and fatigue. Congeners, toxic compounds found in darker liquors, can worsen hangover severity. Rehydrating and replenishing electrolytes can help alleviate hangover symptoms the next day. Learn about Diego Garcia, a small island in the Indian Ocean that's home to a secretive UK-US military base, and discover its strategic importance and controversial history. Diego Garcia is a small atoll in the Indian Ocean, part of the British Indian Ocean Territory. The island is home to a joint UK-US military base, established in the 1970s. The base is strategically located, allowing it to project power across the Middle East and Asia. The island's original inhabitants, the Chagosians, were forcibly removed in the 1960s and 1970s. The UK and US used Diego Garcia for military operations, including drone strikes and naval deployments. The base's existence has been shrouded in controversy, with human rights concerns and secrecy surrounding its activities. Learn essential tips and strategies from military experts and pro gamers on how to prevent friendly fire incidents in games and real-life combat situations. In military operations, friendly fire accounts for up to 15% of all casualties. Pro gamers use voice chat to clarify positions and avoid team kills. Identifying uniforms and insignia can prevent misidentification in combat. In Call of Duty, 70% of team kills occur due to poor communication. Military experts recommend using distinctive markings on vehicles to avoid friendly fire. In-game maps and mini-maps can help gamers track friendly positions and avoid accidents. Visit Hashima Island, a once thriving coal mining community that was home to over 5,000 people in the 1950s, but was abandoned in the 1970s and has remained uninhabited ever since. Hashima Island, located off Japan's southern coast, was once home to over 5,000 residents in the 1,950 seconds. The island was a self-sufficient coal mining community with apartments, shops, and even a hospital. In 1971, coal reserves began to dwindle, and the mine closed, leading to a rapid exodus of residents. By the 1,980 seconds, Hashima Island was completely abandoned, left to decay, and earn its Ghost Island nickname. Today, the island remains largely untouched, with crumbling buildings and streets still intact from its heyday. Get an inside look at Michael Jordan's famous pre-game routine, which includes a specific sequence of movements that helped him get into the zone and dominate on the court. Michael Jordan's pre-game routine, known as the Jumpman routine, started with a specific warm-up in the locker room. He would put on his left shoe first, then his right, a ritual that brought him comfort and focus. Jordan's routine included putting on his jersey, followed by his iconic tongue-out expression, a mental preparation tactic. He'd then visualize his shots and plays, mentally rehearsing success to build confidence and composure. The Jumpman routine helped Jordan get in the zone, allowing him to perform at an exceptionally high level consistently. From Mozart to Beethoven, many famous composers were math whizzes. Many famous composers, like Mozart and Beethoven, were skilled in math and music from a young age. The Fibonacci sequence appears in music compositions, creating pleasing and balanced patterns. Mathematical concepts like symmetry and geometry are used in musical compositions and instrument design. The harmonic series, a mathematical phenomenon, explains why certain sound frequencies sound pleasing together. Music notation is, in essence, a mathematical language, using symbols and patterns to convey sound. The connection between music and math enabled composers to innovate and create timeless masterpieces. Dive into the tragic last phone calls of divers, including the poignant conversation between diver David Shaw and his wife before his fatal dive in the Boesmansgat Cave in 2005. The Boesmansgat Cave in South Africa is one of the deepest freshwater caves in the world. In 2005, diver David Shaw attempted to recover the body of a deceased diver in the cave. Before his fatal dive, Shaw had a poignant phone call with his wife, Sandy. During the call, Shaw expressed his concerns and love for his wife and family. Tragically, Shaw's dive ended in disaster, and he never resurfaced from the cave. The incident was recorded on camera, leaving a haunting legacy in the diving community.